Hey guys, it's me. So, I'm about to redo my twist out. It's been just wrapped up in a scarf for the last couple of days, and I could probably still stretch it if I wanted to and just like really fluff it out and get it really big again. Obviously there would be a little more frizz than there was originally, but I could probably stretch it, but I don't want to. So I was about to start on my hair, and I realized I've never shown you guys how I do my twist outs, and recently I have changed the products that I use, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to showcase that. So we're just going to hop right on in. First thing I do is I use my hands to part basically from ear to ear, going across. I don't like to use combs to part my hair when I'm retwisting, just because those make much more defined and obvious and distinct parts, and since I'm just going to be fluffing my hair out anyway, I really don't need any parts that are going to be visible. Okay, so, oh, I don't have a scrunchie. That's annoying. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put my scrunchie in my hair, and next step you would think would be to spritz it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use a water-based leave-in, and I'll use that to dampen my hair. So today I'm going to use Herbal Essences Hello Hydration. Yes, this is full of silicone. If you do not like silicones, feel free to use either a silicone-free conditioner or an actual leave-in of your choice. So in this back row, I like to do about 3 to 4 twists. Today I'm just going to do 3. So just gonna, again, just use my fingers to part and take the rest of it. You just want to twist it, or twirl it, I guess would be the more correct term, and use a clip, a butterfly clip, to keep it out of the way. Okay, so this is going to be the hair for the first twist. That much conditioner, and just add it to the hair. And you should immediately have kind of a damp feeling on your hair from whatever leave-in you choose. So we are re-moisturizing, just not spritzing. I mean, you can spritz if you want, and I'll probably spritz a little bit. And then I'm going to detangle. You don't have to detangle if you're just refreshing a twist out, but I like to, just because I feel like it gets my final result a lot sleeker and more defined. So always be gentle when you're detangling. And see how easy that goes through. Okay. Oh, and it smells so good. Like all I smell is Hello Hydration. I'm going to add a little bit more, just so I have a little bit more of a damp feeling. You guys know I'm kind of heavy-handed with my product application, but I like my results, so that's why I do it. Okay, so this is my moisturizer, and then obviously after you moisturize, you always want to seal to make sure that it doesn't, escape right out of your hair strands right after you do it. So I'm going to be even more controversial, and after my silicone-laden conditioner to seal, I'm going to use hair grease. This is the Kids Organics Grow Strong Triple Action Growth Stimulating Therapy, and this has no, what does it have? I believe it has no petroleum. Oh, no petrolatum. It does have mineral oil in it, so if those are things that you don't want to put in your hair, feel free to use a natural oil, shea butter, whatever floats your boat. So it looks like this. It's like a light blue texture, and it's really light. Not light, but it's creamy. It's a hair grease. It's definitely a hair grease, but it's a lot creamier and thinner than other hair greases I've come in contact with. So I like to put about a fingertip full, and I just kind of spread it like that. And obviously starting from the ends, I just work it through the section and seal my hair. This stuff smells really, really good, so that's pretty much why I use it. It has mineral oil in it, so I know it's a good sealant, and it smells divine. So that in conjunction with the conditioner just works really well for me. And I'm just combing it through. It's already detangled, so this is really just for product distribution. So just comb it through. And really, I could probably do like a wash and go type look with this if I started on wet or damp hair. But this is for a twist out, so yeah. And then obviously, next step, just split it. Try to make your two sections as even as possible, although they don't have to be perfect. And just twist it on up. And I try to make my twists not tight to the point where they're putting tension on my scalp, but tight to the point that I'm going to get the best definition possible, basically. So if you've ever watched Natural 85's mini twist tutorial, she talks about how if you're twisting loosely, you'll manually be moving your hands down the twist, but if you are twisting tightly and letting the twist move your hands down, they last a lot longer. So that's the first twist in. And I'm just going to move on to twist number 2 and twist number 3. So I like to do the 2 perimeter twists first before I do the one in the middle, just because it's easier for me. Again, always, as always, always, modify any techniques that I give to fit your hair. Okay, so it's going to be my second twist. Take about that much conditioner. Oh, my eye itches. And just apply it to the hair. In my slicking edges without gel video, I show how I use conditioner to get my edges to lay down, and I'm wearing a twist out using this product combination in that video, and I actually got a couple of compliments saying my hair looks really healthy and really nice, and I said, okay, well, I'll show them what I use to get it to look that way. And I know this is going to be really controversial, just because I think my subbies know that I'm pretty down for whatever when it comes to putting stuff in my hair, as long as it makes my hair feel good, and as long as I know I can properly cleanse it out of my hair, I'll use it. But a lot of naturals are really anti-silicone and anti-paraben. I've actually seen one video of a pretty prominent YouTuber that I am not going to name, but in one of her videos she actually put up an annotation saying that silicones are hair killers, which kind of rubbed me the wrong way, just because there are plenty of women with long, healthy hair that that use silicones regularly in their routines. And I feel like it's fine, you know, on an individual basis if you don't want to use silicone, but to try to discourage other people from using it when, you know, it may very well work for them, just based on your preference, I think is a little, I don't know, I guess I just feel like that's wrong, because you could be preventing somebody from discovering something that works really well for their hair because they see that you have long hair and they want hair like yours, so they're like, okay, well, let me just listen to her advice without finding out for themselves what these products can do for them. So yeah, okay. And again, I just kind of pull the 2 sections till they're like at the scalp, and then twist from there. And just go all the way down. See, this one's already kind of shrinking up a little bit. It wouldn't shrink if there was no water penetrating my hair shaft. The water is what makes your hair shrink, obviously. It's those hydrogen bonds returning back to their default positions. And obviously my hair is a little more curly and shrunken up naturally than what these twists show. So that's how you can tell that these, this conditioner is indeed moisturizing my hair. Otherwise my hair, excuse that, otherwise my hair wouldn't shrink. And let's see, what else? Some of you may be wondering if I get product buildup using products like these in my hair on a regular basis. And the answer is no, because I understand what it takes to effectively remove products like this from my hair. So that's why I don't co-wash anymore. I like what these products do for my hair as styling aids, and I know co-washing can't remove them. If I can't remove them, then yes, I will get product buildup. So I use shampoos. I don't always use a sulfate shampoo. In fact, I rarely use sulfate shampoos. Normally I use Yes to Carrots shampoo and conditioner, and that is sulfate free. But yeah, I do use shampoo to cleanse my hair regularly. And then taking my fingertip full, just gonna seal. And detangle. And twist. The first time I did these twists, I used the Hydrolicious conditioner, but Hydrolicious and Hello Hydration are the two that I mainly switch back and forth between. I've got two more herbal essences conditioners. I have the Color Me Happy, and is that None of Your Frizziness? Or Totally Twisted? It might be Totally Twisted. But yeah, I've got those two. And I like all of them, but Hello Hydration and Hydrolicious are definitely my favorites. Okay, so I've got the back row done, and it's just three, one on each side and one in the middle. And then I just continue parting. Take it out. I just keep dropping everything today. Okay. So for the next part, I just kind of come up above the ear and again go all the way across to the other side. And I do that using just my fingers. Okay. If it gets tangled, I kind of just pull on it from the ends, because if I try to divide it from the root, then those knots can kind of get caught up on each other and break my hair strands. And obviously, we don't want that. Okay. Again, this does not have to be perfect at all. So when I get to the second row, what I like to do is just part off the 2 side twists. So one here, and one here, and then take the extra, twirl it, and just clip it up in the back. And just do the same thing. So I'll come back when I finish this row. Okay, so I just finished the second row. I did a total of 5 twists, 1 on each side here, 2 right next to it, and then 1 more in the middle. So right now I have a total of 8 twists in my head. So the next step that I do, once I've got those first 2 rows done, hold on. Okay. You might think I just do another row like that, but I don't. What I like to do is just part the, how can I explain this? I just take a section of hair and go down the side so that I have a section for the front. Does that make sense? Well, you can see, so if it doesn't make verbal sense, it should make visual sense. Okay? So I'm basically just parting off all of the hair that's going to be coming, not necessarily coming forward, but all of the hair that's going to be my perimeter twists. Okay? And again, I'm not really worrying about if the part is perfectly straight or anything like that. I mean, you can make it straight with your fingers if you want to, but you know, when I release the twists, I don't want there to be any parts. So I just don't focus on making the parts like super even. As long as they're sort of kind of even, it's all good. Okay, so once I have the front sectioned off, that's when I decide how I want my hair to fall. And last time I had it all kind of coming to this side. I think I'm gonna switch it up and have it all coming over here. No, I had it like this last time. Yeah, this is how I had it last time. So I'm gonna switch it and do it like this. Okay. So in the front, I normally do about 4 twists. Obviously, there's going to be 1 on whatever side I part my hair on. So I'm going to make this my first one. And same thing, twirl the extra hair and just clip it out of the way. Okay? So about that much conditioner. And just smooth it in. I don't try to get any on my scalp, but I do try to get the product from root to tip. And just get it, you know, rubbed in really well. Okay. And just kind of finger comb it a little bit to make it easier to get the denman through. And always start at the ends and be really gentle. Okay, I think I feel a knot here. Oh no, okay. If you ever feel knots, put your denman down and get them out with your fingers. Never try to brush through a single strand knot or even multi-strand knots. Your fingers are the only appropriate tool for that type of situation. Okay. And again, like a fingertip full of the hair grease. And I just spread it like that and put it on my ends and then work it on up. The grease is a really good sealant, but I find that like a lot of people seem to think that like grease is like impenetrable. Like once you put grease on your hair, there is no re-moisturizing until you wash it out. And I find that not to be true for my hair. The conditioner does a really good job of getting through, and it's not like I'm putting these products on daily, so you know, with each passing day it does dissipate a little more and makes it easier to re-moisturize. So just brush it on through. Split and twist. Twirl it at the end, let it spin, and done. Oh, what a pretty little curl. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it twirled up all cute. I could actually just put this in like 2 chunky twists and leave it like that. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't really feel like putting 3 up in the front. So yeah, I'm going to make it just 3 instead of 4 for this row. Now get off. Okay. If you get any shed hairs on your hands, make sure you remove them before you put your hands back in your hair, because we all know our hair will grab onto things like it's nothing, including other hair, and this can all get like caught up in your hair, and we don't really need or want that. So again, detangle from the ends, always being gentle. Do not move through too fast when you're detangling. I think speed during detangling sessions is like the most preventable form of mechanical breakage there is. Like, it's not a race, okay? Just take your time with your hair. You know, understand that your hair is worth it to take the time. Because if you treat it right, it'll reward you by retaining its length and staying healthy. Even if length isn't, you know, a huge concern for you, if you like short hair, you still want your hair to be healthy, you know, as healthy as possible. Okay. I almost put some more hair in my head. Take your sealant, start from the ends and then work it up. I find that grease and conditioner work really well together, and so do conditioner and shea butter. Conditioner is a really good styler, and I think it just works really well when it's paired with like a heavy sealant, at least in my hair. Alright, and split and twist. And always twist your hair in the direction that you want it to fall. If you want all of your hair going to one side, make sure you twist your twists going that way. Okay, and just go, 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 go. I'm actually going to try something new on these front twists so you guys can test it out with me. Well, not test it out with me, but, you know, see how it works just as I do. I was on urbanbushbabes.com one night. I love Cipriana's hair. I think it's amazing, like truly amazing. And she had a tip for keeping ends moisturized, where she basically wraps her ends around a bobby pin and uses that to curl them. Now, you guys know the front of my hair has no natural curl. It's very slightly wavy. So the ends of my twists up in the front are always straight. So I wanted to just try her method to keep her ends moisturized to see if it'll help to actually curl my ends. So I don't know how well you can see, but I'm just wrapping the end around the bobby pin and sliding it on. Okay, so like that, and hopefully it'll hold the curl. We'll see. I'm going to do the same thing with this twist. See, I've still got definition from the first twist out, which goes to show that this product combo really does help to maintain moisture. Because I find that when I lose definition, it's when my hair is drying out and it's reaching out into the atmosphere for more moisture. My hair hasn't done so because the moisture level has been maintained. So that just goes to show that this product combo works really well for my hair. Okay, so I've got that product nice and brushed in, and now I'm going to seal. Fingertip full, and start at the end and work it on up. And this grease gives my hair like crazy good shine, but it doesn't leave my hair feeling oily. I think a lot of people assume that if you put grease in your hair, it's going to feel greasy, but it really has to do with the product that you use with it, or if you're just using grease alone, and how much you use. I don't put that much in per section, so my hair, when I take the twist out, it's not greasy at all, which amazed me the first time that I got non-greasy results using hair grease. So it is possible. Alright, so again, I want my hair to fall this way, so I'm twisting with my hands over to this side. then see how the ends are really straight. I got some shed hair, I'm trying to get it out. Okay, I'm gonna add a little water to these ends just to help them hold the set from the bobby pin. Oh, I can see the conditioner being reactivated. Okay, so as always, just twirl it and then let it spin, and it'll kind of lock on its own. And then I'm going to take a bobby pin, open it on up. Okay, and while I'm holding it open, I'm going to take the end of my hair, insert it in the bobby pin, and wrap it around a couple times. All the way to the end. And then I'm going to push it to the back. It's going to come out. I'm going to retwist this one. Okay. Open the bobby pin. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Okay. And then you can tell it's kind of being held in place. So now the front of my hair is done. And then I've just got this middle section. Okay, so to do this section, there's two different ways that this can be done. You can either part going in vertical rows like this and just have 3 rows, or you can do 2 more horizontal rows, which is what I like to do. But it's totally up to you. Let's see, what do I want to do today? You could actually do this in one big chunky twist. I find that if I don't do my twists all the same size when I release them, it gives a much more organic look to the finished results. So, just keep that in mind. You don't have to make your twists all the exact same size. And if you're going for a more organic look, you really don't want to make them all the same size. Okay, so I'm going to do the 3 vertical rows this time, just because of how my hair turned out. I normally, the amount of twists that I end up with varies, just because I don't use a comb to part. I just do like sections, and I always put 3 in the back, and then I normally end up with 5 on the next row. And then in the front, it varies between 4 and 5. Like now I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes it's less. Sometimes I might actually have 6. Like if I had made this 2 twists, it would be 6. So it really just varies. Allow your hair the freedom to just kind of do what it wants. Okay, so I'm going to start in the back of this section and make this one twist, and then make this another. If you wanted, you can make this one chunky twist like so, which I may actually do. I'm going to make this one twist because I'm feeling a little bit lazy. So the more hair, the more conditioner or whatever styler you use, obviously. And preferably, if you're going to do it like me and start on dry hair, then your styler should definitely have water as the first ingredient, because that's going to get you a better set. but it should also help with detangling if you're going to detangle. Some people, when they're just redoing a twist out and it's not on freshly washed hair, they won't detangle, and that's totally up to you. Sometimes I don't. I'm just doing it this time. And not Hello Hydration, herbal essences, conditioners are all pretty good for detangling. So that's another bonus. One tip to make sure that you're not breaking hair while you're detangling is listen with your ears. Like, you should be feeling with your hands and stuff, but you can hear it when your brush or comb is caught on a knot or something like that. Your ears will tell you. So preferably detangle when it's in like a quiet area, so you can actually listen to your hair. Not figuratively, literally listen to your hair. Okay? And anytime it gets too difficult to get the brush through, just take it out and go at it from a lower angle. Okay. Now I'm just gonna seal. Gonna take a little bit more grease than what I was using previously, because this is a big section, but still just a fingertip full. And just spread it out and then work it in the hair from the ends up. Okay? And once that's done, split the section. And twist. Okay, and this one's curling on its own, so I don't have to bobby pin the end. So I've got 3 twists left now. I'm going to make this one twist, and then this middle section I'm going to split in half and make that 2 twists. Okay. Add conditioner or whatever styler. Grab it from the ends and just get it worked on in. Remove any shed hair, because you don't want to put that back into your head. Just taking the hair out of my brush because it's collecting quite a bit. Ew. It's like really hot in here, guys. I'm like baking under these lights. I don't know if you can hear my sister and her loud friends downstairs, but I sure can. Okay, and that's curling on the end, so no bobby pin needed. And for the top, I'm just gonna split it in half horizontally, and then from that split is where my 2 twists will result from. Okay, so I'm going to do the back twist first. Just knock down my clip. Okay. Don't need that much. Alright. Fingertip. Add it to the end. Work your way up. Let me clip this out of the way so it doesn't. Okay. Alright, done. And then I have to really go because I have to take my mom somewhere, and then I have to take my cousin somewhere because my mom's car is in the shop, and I don't know what my aunt is doing, but she can't take my cousin to practice. So yeah, I've got a jet. I've only tried this conditioner and sealant method with Herbal Essences conditioners, and I really want to try this new Tresemme conditioner that I just recently bought, the Moisture Rich formula. I really like it in my hair. It makes my hair really soft. So I'd love to see how it does as a styler, because I only used it as a rinse out. So I may be doing another video on that. Depends. I might. pretty long, right? I really need to do like an official length check video. Come in.